Okay guys, here we are. I found a location that's a little further west than Normandale Lake, and it's Tierneys Woods Park. I'm doing a little video to show you that when you drive down the road, there's a bunch of construction here. You're gonna pull into this parking lot. There's the sign right there, Tierneys Woods. I had to find a place that is good for pictures all afternoon. And that is actually going to work out really good here at the park. I have over 20 families that I'm taking pictures for. So when you guys get here, I want you to park your car. There's mine right there. I want you to park your car and come to this spot. Now, depending on the sun, there it is right now, and it's just after 3 o'clock. But the sun can be different based on what time it is. So I'm gonna have to move around up here depending on where the sun is at. So I will have, for sure, a jacket on. Probably, I don't know if you can see this, I'm gonna wear this neon yellow thing to make it easier for you to see me. But when you get here, I want you to park and just start walking up this trail. So I will be anywhere along here. Each photo shoot I have reserved 15 minutes, which I know may not sound like a ton of time, but we will be able to get a number of pictures in 15 minutes. Probably start out with family pictures. I know that's probably the number one thing all of you want to get is family pictures. And then we'll go to some individual pictures of the kids, and then we can do kids together. We can do, just the parents, whatever you want after that. But just know we'll do the family pictures first. So one spot we might be is out over here. But essentially, when you're walking up the hill, I want you guys to just keep walking until you find me. Ideally, you would start walking at least 15 minutes before your photo slot starts. So if your time is at 1 o'clock, I would like you to be walking by 12:45. It took me about 5 minutes to walk up this hill, but if you have kids, it might take a little bit longer. So we'll be anywhere along this path. It's not too steep, but I wanted to just give you a view of what the area looks like. And so while you're walking up here, you will likely run into me with the family ahead of you. So it is okay once you see me just to kind of stop where you're at. I don't want you guys to get too close to interrupt the session or anything, but just make sure that you have an eye on me, at least 5 minutes before your start time, so that when the family ahead of you starts, that we can switch very quickly and I can make sure that you guys get your full 15 minutes. So I'm really excited. This looks like a great spot. Oh, I'm already a little out of breath. Okay, so when you get to this point, it kind of looks like the path ends, but I actually want you to turn up left. Okay? Like I said, again, depending on where the sun is at, because what you don't want is to have, it's called dimpled light. I don't know if you guys can see on my face where there's some light and some shadows. So depending on where the sun is at, we have to move to make sure that there isn't any dimpled light on anybody's face. But the nice thing about this area is the leaves still look great. There's a ton of leaves on the ground too. We still get a lot of really pretty color, a lot of orange. But again, now it's turning into just a little bit of more of a little narrow path. So keep on walking. We're almost to the top. If you feel like you need more than 15 minutes, that is okay. I mean, if you want to start walking 20 minutes, 25 minutes ahead of time, that's okay. As long as you get an eye on me and you're at least, within visual distance, at least 5 minutes before your start time, I think will be just great. So now here it kind of forks off. I still want you to stay to the left. I think that'll be the easiest way for you guys to find me where I'm at. Ideally, I would stay just right up where my car is, but again, like I said, because of the light, because of the sun, I need some flexibility to move depending on what day it is. So here we are. So this is the top. So all along this area, there's some really, really great spots to take pictures. Really fun, like logs that have fallen down. I'm turning back around. Logs that have fallen down. Some really pretty trees with beautiful orange leaves that are still on. If your kids like sticks, that's okay too. Those are kind of fun. If they like to have a walking stick, that's kind of cute in the pictures. Make sure to dress warm. I think it's going to be a little bit warmer on Saturday, like in the 60s, but it's like mid 50s right now, and my nose is definitely running. So make sure if you guys have, you bring Kleenexes with, you might want to bring a mirror. Make sure before your time slot starts that you have maybe some baby wipes. Wipe everybody's face down real good, but don't do it like right before the pictures, because I don't know if any of you have skin like mine or my kids, where like if you touch it, it gets really red. So try to make sure you get their faces wiped down, at least 15 minutes before. Do it at your house before you get here. But bring some wipes just in case they've got runny noses. We can just get them wiped quick. In terms of social distancing, I will try to maintain at least 6 feet from you guys at all times. I likely won't be wearing a mask, but I'll make sure to stay distant from you. It's not that I don't want to wear a mask. It's just going to be a really long day out here. And I'll make sure to keep my distance. So it's going to be great. I went and looked at Normandale Lake Park, or Normandale Lake, and there just isn't enough trees to cover, all the different times of day with the sun. So this will just give me a little bit more flexibility to make sure that everybody gets great pictures. So what I'll do at the end is, so this is Saturday, within a couple days, I'll get them all loaded to my computer. I actually have a program through work that I can send really large files. So what I want you to do is make sure that you provide me your email address, and I can send you all of the unedited pictures through email. I will also send you my cell phone number so that you guys can reach me. Because the time slots are 15 minutes and so close together, it's going to be tough for me to... Oops, see, I almost fell. It is going to be tough for me to answer questions. That's why I'm hoping that you guys can just keep walking up the hill and that you'll see me. Make sure you have plenty of time. If you are running late, it'll be really... I'm not going to be able to push it more than like your end time. So if you start at 1:15, your slot will go until 1:30. So if by some reason you're late, I'm so sorry, because I don't want to put the next family behind either. So please try to be on time. I'm really excited to do this. I think it'll be really fun. I know some of you haven't had pictures in a while, so I'm really excited to do this for you all. So, okay, well, I'll see you on Saturday. Thanks, guys.